everyone, and welcome to Fluff in the Corporate Space by Saffron Conscious. I'm your host, MC, the Corporate Heart Guide. Today's episode is titled Readiness. There's a moment that comes before clarity, before confidence, before action. It is not knowledge. It is not skill. It is not even willingness. It is readiness. Readiness is not about wanting something. It's about being able to hold it without distorting it. Most people think they are blocked because they lack access. In reality, access arrives the moment readiness stabilizes. Readiness is not effort. It is capacity. It is the difference between hearing something and being able to receive it without immediately trying to use it, explain it, or turn it into an advantage. This is where many leaders struggle. They are intelligent, capable, intuitive, and yet constantly ahead of themselves. They listen not to integrate, but to extract. They sense truth and immediately ask, how do I apply this? How do I use this? How do I make this useful? But some forms of intelligence don't arrive to be used. They arrive to reorient you. Readiness is the ability to stay with that reorientation without rushing to convert it into performance. This is why timing matters. You may encounter the same insight 5 times in your life. The first 4 times, it changes nothing. The 5th time, though, it reorganizes everything. The insight didn't change. You did. Readiness is what makes the difference. In leadership, it shows up subtly. It can feel when someone is ready, not by how they must speak or how they speak, but how little they rush in, but how they listen without preparing a response, by how they allow silence to do some of the work. Readiness has a texture. It feels like spaciousness, like steadiness, like something landing without needing to be defended. And here's the part few people want to hear. Not everyone who resonates with this work is ready for it. Resonance is recognition. Readiness is the embodiment. You can recognize truth and still not be able to live from it. You can feel coherence and still default to fragmentation when pressure arrives. This isn't a failure. It's a phase. And phases are not meant to be rushed. In systems that reward urgency, readiness can look like hesitation. In cultures that value certainty, readiness can look like ambiguity. But in reality, readiness is precision. It knows when to move and when to stay. It knows when to speak and when to be silent, because silence can carry authority. This season of the podcast is not here to convince you of anything. It is here to reveal whether readiness is already present in you or still forming. If you can find yourself listening slowly, letting ideas settle, not needing to agree or disagree, that's readiness. If you find yourself wanting more, but not needing to rush towards it, that's readiness. And if something in you feels unsettled, eager, or slightly impatient, that's not wrong. It simply means something is still organizing. So let it. Readiness cannot be forced, but once it arrives, everything else moves more easily. Next, we will speak about signal, how to recognize what is real when everything is loud. But for now, stay here. Let what's landing finish landing. And as always, remember, like water, move with ease and gentleness, and let's continue navigating the currents of our own lives. Till next time.